Easter today, which is kind of nice, and I really wanted to be there for you guys who maybe didn't have, any family or friends to hang out for Easter with, but you guys know I'm always here for you, and it seems like on the daily as well. Yeah, I just hope you guys are having a good day, even if you celebrate Easter or not. I just really hope you're, I'm with you right now, and I really hope you know that I really do care about you. So, but yeah, so to this fantasy draft, you're gonna see me, playing as the Lakers, drafting different legends to our team and things like that. But first off, yes, I did have my wisdom teeth pulled, which was the sort of big surgery that was happening, and thank you guys again so much for all the sort of well wishes and things like that. It went okay. I actually ended up having some pretty, I don't want to say nasty, it is common, but I did end up getting some nerve damage after my surgery was done with. My chin and my bottom lip are still completely numb and probably will be for the foreseeable future, which is kind of terrifying, but apparently it's something that's pretty common. I know apparently a lot of people who have their wisdom teeth pulled sort of have some sort of nerve damage that heals up, over, weeks or months, or for some people it takes a very long time, for some people it never comes back. So I'm just trying to be very positive about it, and that's why whispering and talking right now is pretty rough for me. So in this video I'm probably not going to be talking a whole lot, but yeah, I feel like I just been punched in the mouth, and it's never healing, and it's just it's my entire mouth, basically my bottom jaw is just completely numb, which is really sucky. So I have no idea what I even look like when I talk, so I don't know if I'll even do a face video anytime soon. So it's gonna be kind of rough, not gonna lie. But thankfully, a very, 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 very kind person by the name of Joe allows me and lets me post custom content that I've made for him before on my, main channel. So thank you so much, Joe, for helping me out so much. He really is really helping me out a lot right now, letting me post older content for you guys as I'm still continuing healing. And yeah, I'm just definitely, I was playing on a lot faster of a heal, but it seems like I'm going to be pretty much not looking pretty good for the next couple weeks, it seems. But that's just life, and it is what it is. I had some people ask about, wanting to help out with, like, Venmo and Cashapp and stuff like that. It's all in the description. If you guys really feel like you feel the need to do that, I really do appreciate it. All that stuff, really helps me a lot in my personal life, and also just going back to my YouTube channel, really, 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 really do appreciate it. So, thank you guys so much for that. But anyways, about the video, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel if you are enjoying so far. Hopefully this isn't the first video you're watching of my channel. But yeah, as you guys saw, I am doing it's not the serpentine style of draft, it's the one that's set in stone, and we ended up getting a really good pick slot at number 4. So, obviously with our first couple picks, we got Michael Jordan, we got Dennis Robinson, I always said Dennis for some reason, David Robinson, as our second pick, which if you guys didn't know, hopefully you guys do know, David Robinson, man, absolute beast of a player, MVP. So we have Michael and David Robinson as our sort of go-to guys, looking at a good facilitator to sort of help out Michael Jordan with sort of the passing ability of our squad here. And honestly, Penny Hardaway wouldn't be that bad of a one. Obviously there's Damian, which I could pick up, but honestly Damian is not really much of a facilitator as a point guard. I think Chauncey Billups would also be a very, 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 very good pickup for us. But I really keep coming back to Luka Doncic because obviously I know his potential is amazing, and obviously throughout the year, Luka is just going to get better and better and better for us. So even though he's a 93 overall for us, now he might even turn into like a 95, 96 overall player because he just has that sort of potential. So he's a bigger guard who can help guard, the Magic Johnsons of the world and things like that. So I ended up picking Luka. Now I need a sort of co-pilot alongside Michael Jordan, and obviously picking someone who's, somewhat like Scottie Pippen would probably help out a lot. And there's, Jimmy Butler, Jason Tatum, Klay Thompson, a lot of amazing. Just getting a shooter who can just, MJ could just, when he's getting double teamed, triple teamed, my boy Clay can just hit those wide open threes. Jimmy Butler would also be kind of good, just obviously just a better, yeah, he's probably a better defender, but obviously just the offensive capability of Klay Thompson as well is just unmatched. So I think I'm going to go with Klay Thompson there. Now when trying to find a power forward, this is definitely something that's very tough. Although I would love to build my sort of perfect lineup with a guy who's somewhere around, 6'9", 6'10". Obviously with the Legends draft, there's going to be a lot of, sort of twin tower style of big men here, so just gonna need a bigger sort of player to play power forward because we're not going to be having a lot of small ball guys out there. It's gonna be a lot of 6'11" plus guys at power forward, so we need a bigger guy out there. But yeah, I would really love at some point in time to maybe do like an online league where we, me and like, I don't know, a couple other guys, a couple other, subscribers, people like that would be able to do a league. I think that'd be kind of fun to do, at least do a draft. I think I would always love to do some sort of fantasy draft. That'd be a lot of fun. Another thing I really love doing is looking at the other sort of, teams, the players they choose and things like that. Yeah, I don't know. I just sometimes get really tired of the serpentine style of drafts. So sorry if that's like cheating or whatever. Like I don't know. I don't control where I pick my picks or anything like that. It just gets kind of boring because I feel like I just get the same players every time I do a Legends draft. So I feel like doing a set in stone draft. I feel like it's a lot easier and more fun that way. But looking at our sixth man now, I usually just go for the best player available. And right now, honestly, getting a more, sort of regular style at point guard and Rajon Rondo, a very good defensive-minded one as well. Not one that doesn't need to score a lot would be very good for our team. A very smart one, obviously, knowing him from the Lakers championship run they had last year. Rondo was such a pivotal part in their championship run. I think that'd be really nice to have. I really wanted to pick Bam Adebayo there and make him my power forward, but I feel like I always get Bam whenever I do these Legends drafts. But I think Rudy Gobert, getting a nice defensive-minded big would be really nice to have as well. Don't need a guard because we have MJ. We just got Rondo. I think Rudy Gobert coming off the bench. That's honestly a really good pickup. Man, we have a lot to choose from. We do need like a scorer coming off the bench, and honestly, giving it to Gordon Hayward isn't such a bad idea, at least in my opinion. I actually really like that idea. Chris Middleton, that's also not bad. I just think that Steve Smith's okay too, but I think just the scoring potential of Gordon Hayward is actually pretty amazing, so having him as our sixth man would be kind of amazing as well. Yeah, I think I just go with him. And again, when I do go into more of the simulating part of this video, I'm just going to make this sort of like a controller tapping video, whatever like that, because I really can't be talking a whole lot, especially whispering. You may think it's actually easier to whisper than to just talk regular, but it's really not. So I'm just trying to make this as easy as possible. It is for me, because again, I just really want to be there for you guys. So hopefully this is all okay. You guys also seem to really like and enjoy the not rebuilds, the role plays I did, the gaming store one, and one was this one, and then I did a cranial nerve exam, which was really fun to do. The basketball tapping video, you guys seem to really like that one as well. So just thank you guys so much for the continued support. It really helps me out a lot, especially during this time where I'm just really feel like I'm struggling, but I'm very glad that I have you guys here along with me. And right now, as you can see, I usually just at the end of my drafts just draft like super high potential guys. I see that in all my drafts, but so obviously picking up people like Jaren Jackson Jr. and whatnot will help me get better trades if I ever of our team. It looks really good, but you know, I guess it could always be better. It could be better. It could be better. It could be better. It could be better. But yeah, I can't thank you guys so much for all the really nice comments from you guys. It really means a lot to me. But taking a look at our team now. At point guard, we got Luka Doncic, pretty nice. Obviously, very young player, but very, very, very high value. We have Michael Jordan as well, who I don't know how he fell to us at the 4th pick, but hey, we'll take him. Then we got Klay Thompson at the 3, 6'7", can really guard that position very well if you wanted to. Then I'm going to be running Jack Sigma at the 4, just a defensive-minded guy who doesn't need the ball in his hand a whole lot. And at the 5, obviously, David Robinson, maybe our second go-to guy. Obviously, you know, one of the best big one of all time, at least in my opinion. Very, very, very highly underrated. Very cool, very, very, very cool. Our bench isn't the best. I think it just really comes down to our starting 5 being better than everyone else's. And, you know, I think we'll get the job done, at least in my opinion. Having players like Rondo, a very smart player. I might end up trading Sabonis away for maybe, again, more defense. I feel like defense in these Legends sort of drafts are really the best players to have, in my opinion. You know, players like Scottie Pippen and Kawhi and whatnot are very, very, very valuable. At least to me, I don't know if that's really what they are, but I think they should really help out a lot. Wow. I think I really want to look at the other squads as well. We're going to take a look at them right now, obviously. Wow, there's a lot of really good ones. Shaq and Dominique, Damian, whoa, that's tough. KG and Patrick Ewing, see guys, that's what I'm talking about. I need big defenders on our team because teams like that when Shaq and KG can team up together, that's definitely pretty terrifying, at least in my opinion. Let's see, what else is there? Vince Carter and Steve Nash, Dwight Howard, Blake Griffin. Oh my god, that team is throwing literally about 30 lobs a game. Blake, Vince, and Prime, Dwight Howard with Steve Nash. That's terrifying. Wow. Kawhi, Tony Parker, and Kobe. Oh my god, that's also the God Squad. See, even though I had a pretty high pick, you know, there's a lot of other teams that are arguably probably better than ours. Obviously, I would have loved to have taken LeBron. I think LeBron would be, you know, the #1 overall pick, at least in my fantasy draft. If I could have the #1 pick, LeBron is just really, 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 really good at everything. So I think that'd be probably my pick if he was there. Hakeem Olajuwon, Elgin Baylor, Steph Curry, and Paul Pierce, George Mikan. Honestly, some of these are really good, but also some of these are nothing that's super crazy, at least in my opinion. I like to think these are all still pretty normal. Ooh, T-Mac and Julius Erving. Now that is also a very good duo right there. But yeah, you know what? Michael Jordan, David Robinson as our duo. I really, really, really like that defensive capability. And again, I think defense is very important when it comes to this stuff. So, like I said, I'm probably not going to be talking on much more throughout this simulation. So, sort of just enjoy this little tappy as this goes on for a little bit. Or if I, you know, think of things to talk about, I will. But yeah, I hope our team does well. I think they'll all do pretty okay. Obviously, having, you know, Michael Jordan on the team and David Robinson, I think we'll be pretty okay. I think our bench is, I don't want to say not the best, but you know, we have Gordon Hayward and Sabonis, who might not play the best defense, but hey, I think we'll play pretty good. But again, I really hope you guys are doing very, very, very well today on this very nice Sunday, hopefully for you guys. Again, if you know, don't really have anyone to hang out with today, I hope you know that I'm here for you. And even if you guys just need someone to talk to, my email is always open. It's just in the description. Every video is in the description. I know it says business email, but I mean, if you just want to say hey, that's totally fine. I'm totally down to just have a nice little conversation. honestly, it's really nice. Kind of want to get used to that, honestly. But yeah. Anyways, we had Michael Jordan actually being the MVP. I think that might be one of the first times I've ever had an MVP of my own team. Usually some other team or some random player, or Joel Embiid. It usually goes to Joel Embiid nowadays, but we actually got Michael Jordan. But wow, look at that too. Portland Trailblazer teammates Oscar Robertson and Scottie Pippen making All NBA first team. That's definitely pretty terrifying. Rick Barry, wow, Rick Barry, All NBA second team. That's pretty rare. An All NBA third team. Anyone crazy? No one really that surprising, to be honest. I mean, James Harden might be surprising, but hey, James Harden is definitely a very good player. Taking a look at the playoffs, we are obviously the 1 seed, looking pretty good, but taking a look at them a little bit more in depth. Let's see. Wow, we are looking actually really good. I mean, we are obviously the 1 seed, but this Thunder team actually looks really good as well, being the 2nd seed. They have Josh Smith and Muggsy Bogues, so that's pretty interesting. But the number 2 in the East is a team of Elgin Baylor, Chris Webber, and Akeem Earl Monroe. Wow, that's definitely not bad at all. Oh wow, actually, this Brooklyn Nets team is good. Karl Malone, Kareem, yikes. And then I'm really worried about this Portland Trailblazer team. They're playing really well, obviously with Scottie Pippen and Oscar Robertson. That's pretty terrifying. Taking a look at the worst teams in the league, though. Let's see what's on those teams. Jerry West, Bill. Oh, actually, yep. This is probably for a Legends draft. This is probably the worst you can probably do, at least in my opinion. And then we have the Pelicans here. Derrick Rose, Amar. This team actually isn't that bad. I'm actually kind of surprised this team is actually in last place, but hey, then again, I've seen some weirder teams be in first place, I guess. Okay, well, we are going up against this Phoenix Suns team, which, let's see who's on their team. We have Tiny Nate, Giannis. Oh my god. Yo, that front court is scary. Wow. I think we obviously have them beat in the backcourt. They're obviously with Michael Jordan and Luka. I think Luka is actually a pretty big important. Oh, I actually lost the game. I think Luka is actually pretty important to our game. Probably a very good ball facilitator. When we can just ISO Michael Jordan. Obviously, that's probably our go-to move. At least I would think so. But the Sacramento Kings team swept their opponent, which I'm actually pretty surprised about. It's usually pretty tough to sweep players and stuff in the Legends rebuild, at least from what I remember. Taking a look at our matchup against the Portland Trailblazers, it is the team that I said that I was most scared of in the West. We're gonna have to hopefully oh, actually, you know what? Okay, you know what? I kind of feel like I am cheating because I did get a really good pick, and even with a 4th pick, I got Michael Jordan on the team. Oh my god, like a Jack Sigma, a player who I don't even want the ball in his hand, scores the most points for my team. That's so crazy, honestly. And we have the Sacramento Kings team that I said before. Looks pretty good. They've only lost 1 game in the entire playoffs. And again, that Brooklyn Nets team, man, that was the team I said that was most scary in the East. That front court of Kareem and Karl Malone. That's pretty terrifying. And also, the Celtics with having Akeem Olajuwon, that's a pretty terrifying team as well. But I'm pretty confident that we can make it out. 2-0, come on. 2-1, no. There we go, come on. There we go, okay. You're gonna scare me a little bit. Wow, see, this is what I was saying. Luka Doncic doesn't need to be the scorer like he is on Dallas. For us, he can just be the facilitator, and it looks like he's doing very well with that role. team is looking really good. Like I said, guys, I'm so happy with my team. I think my team was, again, I feel like I'm cheating because we did so well. I mean, of course, we could just lose in the championship game, not gonna lie, but taking it up against the Brooklyn Nets, that's pretty terrifying. But even our bench, like I said, was a big iffy on me, on my part. I think we ended up doing pretty good, but taking a look at this Nets, dude, they almost have almost a mirror team as us. You know, they have a go-to wing scorer in Glenn Rice or Mitch Richmond, a really good, smart point guard, and Chauncey Billups. Two big-time bigs in Karl Malone and Kareem, dude. That's terrifying, but just cross your fingers. Wow, we're actually down, up, 2-1, 3-1, ended. Again, I feel kind of bad for picking Michael Jordan with our first pick, but hey man, they made me do it. They made me do it. Anyways, again, this is mostly just like a whispered ramble update video for you guys. So thank you guys so much for, again, just all the support you guys are giving me. It really means a lot to me. And yeah, again, check the description if you do feel like the need to help. That would be awesome if you did, or just watching this video, being here with me is also very great. And yeah, thank you guys so much. I love you, and I'll see you again in my next video very soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe.